Hi everybody, Patrick Lerouge here with Evolve Restorative Therapy. You can find us at livepainfreeprocess.com. Today we're going to be talking about what is chronic pain and why do we get it? Well, chronic pain defined in the World Wide Web is unknown because you can find a definition in many different ways on the web. So I tell people the way to define chronic pain is something that comes and it's been there for a long time, and no matter what you do, you can subside it, but you cannot fix it. Well, this is where people go wrong. They think it's stuck with them for the rest of their lives, and this is why it's called chronic pain. But all you're doing is changing an already variable system. All you're doing is getting the body to compensate one way to do another. You have to find the root cause of why it's doing that in the first place. And it can be in many different places. It can be stuck in your muscle tissue. It could be a movement pattern. It could be a habit thing that you do. You're gonna have a nervous twitch. Or for somebody a lot of times don't realize that they walk around like this and they wonder why they have shoulder pain. Because they do things like this and their eyes just recorrect for the horizon. So they're here and they don't realize that they're not straight. So it could be subtle things like that. But the biggest thing that a lot of people don't realize is when people hear the word psychosomatic, they think of the comment of it's in your head. You know, the pain's just in your head, you know, it'll go away with time. But it's not. It's actually truly happening, and your head is trying to rearrange the things that you do now to defend against things it did way back in the day. And when people also think about that phrase, they think of humongous traumas, you know, abuse, a beating, a tragic car accident. You know, they think all these different things, but it can be something as small as when you were a child and, you know, you fell off your bike and hurt your hip and someone laughed at you. You know, it could be something as small as that. How many times have we been laughed at as children? I got laughed at a lot, I know that. Woo, did I get laughed at? But that's the thing that you have to realize. Your brain is designed to protect itself. It's going to do it at all costs, whether it's in a pastime event or now. Your body's still going to ebbs and flows based off of protection. You have to give it a compelling reason to heal itself. So with chronic pain, you have to find that initial draw in the first place and eliminate that. And the only way to eliminate that habit loop is to create a bigger, stronger habit loop to go over that. You can't defeat a habit. You can't. People say you can break habits. No, you just overwrite with new ones. Now that's what you have to do with chronic pain. You have to stop doing the things that you're doing to get the things that you're getting and rewrite them with brand new habits of doing better things for you and getting your body to realize you're no longer back there and you're here. And that's where staying present comes in place. That's where staying mindful comes in place. Once you start doing those things, your chronic pain will start to go away and diminish with the other things that you're doing. Now, don't forget this. When I'm talking my psychosomatic releases, emotional releases, things like that, you also have to realize that your body has built up a biological, a muscular, a tendon issue to defend against that. So you also have to break those things up as well. So not only being mindful of what's happening, you also have to be doing the rehab to get yourself clean. So doing those three things, being mindful, doing the rehab, and building new habits will clean up any chronic pain based off of your pace and how much you want to dive down and get dirty with yourself, because it is all in your head, but it's not just in your head. You see what I mean? Like, you have to really dive down and really figure out, why do I do these things? Like, I remember I had an ankle issue. Here goes a very good one. All right. I had an ankle issue, and I always used to do things, and I would say, why are my ankles so weird? Why do I? It never goes away, all these different things. But I realized, I watched the movie Higher Learning. And that's an old school movie, yeah. And in one of the scenes, Omar Epps rolls his ankle and places his foot right on top of his ankle. And as I was going back in time and realizing the things that need to happen, I realized I picked up the habit because I thought Omar Epps was cool. So I used to do things based off a movie that I saw a long time ago that was cool in my head. It could be as easy as that. And that's where my ankle issue came up. I used to do that. Step on my ankle and roll my ankle. So I was overstretching the outside of my lateral ankle, and poof, there goes my ankle issue, where every time I would move laterally, especially in basketball, I can roll just like that. But I corrected it by not just working with the ankle, but eliminating that's not cool. That doesn't help you any now. It helped me then because it made me cool. It made me feel like I was cool. But it didn't help me now. Now that's a good example of how small something can be that can traumatize the rest of your body and your life. So take apart your mind, dive deep, think about it, and remember, you too can live and move pain-free if you try. Bye.